12 Science, Chapter 8, The D and F Block Elements. Part 6, Recapitulation. Part 1. The D block elements are placed in the center of the periodic table. They lie between the most electropositive S block and the most electron-negative P block elements. These elements are known as D block elements because the last electron in them enters into the D orbital. The elements of periodic table belonging to group 3 to 12 are known as D block elements. The general electronic configuration of D block element is n-1 D1 to 10 ns1 to 2, where n is the outermost shell. Zinc, cadmium and mercury are not considered as transition elements as they have completely filled D orbitals. The atomic or ionic size of the D block element first decreases till the middle and then becomes almost constant and then increases towards the end. The transition element shows very small decrease in atomic size due to screening effect. There is increase from the first to second series of the elements, but the radii of the third series are virtually the same as 4D. This is due to the intervention of 4f orbitals which must be filled before the 5D series of the elements begin. There is steady decrease in the atomic radii across the lengthenide series and this is known as lengthenoid contraction. The lengthenoid contraction is due to very poor shielding effect of 4f electrons. Transition elements exhibit higher enthalpies of atomization. Because of the presence of large number of unpaired electrons, they have stronger interatomic interaction and as a result stronger metallic bonds are being formed resulting into higher enthalpies of atomization. In general, greater is the number of valence electrons, stronger is the metallic bond formed and hence the transition elements have higher enthalpies of atomization. In case of transition elements, due to screening effect, they show irregular variation in ionization enthalpy. However, due to an increase in nuclear charge, there is an increase in ionization enthalpy along each series of transition elements from left to right. They give some guidance concerning the relative stabilities of oxidation state. Mostly IE1 is less than IE2 is less than IE3 in each group. Although the first ionization enthalpy increases, the magnitude of increase in second and third ionization enthalpies for the successive elements in general is much higher. That means an irregular variation is observed in ionization enthalpy. With the help of ionization enthalpy, we can predict which of the two metals in a given oxidation state is thermodynamically more stable. One of the notable features of the transition element is the great variety of oxidation states it may show in its compounds. The stability of a particular oxidation state depends on the nature of the element with which the transition metal forms the compounds. They show variable oxidation state because of the tendency of the penultimate d orbital to enter into the bond formation. Heavier is the element, greater is the tendency to exhibit lower oxidation state. The elements in the beginning of the series exhibits fewer oxidation states, whereas in the middle of the series exhibits greater oxidation states and at the end of the series shows fewer oxidation states. Lower oxidation state means greater covalent character. Higher oxidation state means ionic character. Higher oxidation states are more stable for heavier members. Lower oxidation states are found when a complex compound has ligands capable of forming pi bond along with the sigma bonds. Due to following reasons, transition elements act as a good catalyst. They have unpaired electrons to form unstable intermediate products. They have large surface area on which reactants can be easily adsorbed. They exhibit variable oxidation states and can easily exchange their oxidation states, making effective catalysts. All transition elements except the first and the last members of each series exhibit variable oxidation states. Transition metals exhibit a wide range of oxidation state. When NS electrons are involved, then the compound with lower oxidation states are formed. In compounds with higher oxidation state, the penultimate shell N-1d electrons are also involved. This table indicates the oxidation state of the first transition series. The stable oxidation states are in red color, rarer oxidation states are in light blue color. This indicates that variable oxidation states is exhibited by the transition elements. The +2 oxidation state becomes more stable while +3 state becomes less stable from left to right in the periodic table. Some transition element also shows an oxidation state of 0 in their compounds, for example, nickel, tetracarbonyl, etc. The highest oxidation states shown by any transition element is +8. For example, ruthenium in 4D series and osmium in 5D series. The highest oxidation state are shown by transition metal when they combine with most electronegative elements such as fluorine or oxygen. Transition element forms interstitial compound because the size of the interstitial void is similar to the size of nonmetals like boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, hydrogen, etc. These smaller atoms, they get trapped in the voids of the crystal lattice of transition metals, forming interstitial compounds. For example, steel and cast iron are hard because of the formation of interstitial compounds with carbon. These are non-stoichiometric in nature and do not follow common rules of valency. They are very hard with high melting point. Due to similarity in atomic sizes, atoms of one transition metal can easily take up the position in the crystal lattice of other in the molten state and miscible with each other, forming homogeneous solid solution and smooth alloys on cooling. For example, when Mn is dissolved in molten iron, the solution is cooled. Manganese iron alloy is obtained. Such alloys are hard, have high melting point and more resistant to corrosion than the parent metals. Other alloys are bronze, brass, gunmetal, German silver, etc. Most of the transition elements form complex compounds due to their smaller size, high charge density, presence of vacant d orbitals of suitable energy to accept the lone pair of electrons donated by ligands and thus can form ligand and metal coordinate bonds.